Today we're going to talk about successes that have been made by our eminent panelists, Sam Oboh, Luis Cardinal, and Mr. Sohi. So today we're going to talk about what advice can you give to people from your cultures on how do they make the shift from where they are to where they want to be. Sam.
Oh, okay. Well, there are lots of advice to give. I think one of the greatest obstacles for visible minority is this perception that the system is rigged against you, and also there's racism. You know what? Yes, it's true, right? But there are other ways of going around it. For me particularly, there are a lot of actions that looks like racism, right? But I have to tell myself that, you know what, that may not necessarily get you to where you're going to if you have to focus on that. But if you focus on yourself and see how you can cross that obstacle and use that as an opportunity to deal with things, that could work. So a very good example, I always give is when you go for a job interview, you could actually see that you're not getting that job, because of something that is out of your control. But I also ask myself, back in your country, is it every job that you went for that you got? Or if someone stepped on your toes and you complain that that guy is racist, look at how he stepped on my toes or whatever, but that's an action, right? So are you telling me that someone has not stepped on your toes in your country? So all those questions, I use it to kind of bring myself back to reality that, oh, you know what, that person is just a human being. So let's address it and deal with it as a human being. That guy was mean to me. It has nothing to do with, racism, per se, because that person is a terrible human being.
Luis, how would you say, some inspiring message that you would like to
give? I think that another word for racism is stupidity with an attitude. And what is that? But it's an idea that somebody gives to you about someone else, yeah. And that's it's a fact. It's something that we deal with. I think in any conglomeration of people, any great gathering of people, you will always find people there who will prejudge and discriminate against other people based on the flimsiest of ideas. It's a reality. It's a difficult thing. It's one of the big issues that Canada still has to work through. But for me, facing racism and discrimination is a daily thing. But you get to that point where you say, either I'm going to move forward or I'm going to let this hold me back. And what I found and what my secret is, it's what my grandfather used to tell me. It's all about relationships. So that means not just building a relationship with your family, which you do need. You need a strong base. You need that family support to help you meet the challenges of the day. But you also need to reach out to other people who are not like you, who come from different cultures, who come from different parts of the world, and begin to trade, as I said before, your stories about who you are and where you come from. And it's amazing how much you have in common with each other than you have difference from each other.
Perfect. I think that would, cover all of us, actually.
Yes.
Mr. Sohi, how would you say, anything that you've done or you've achieved success, you want to share with, other brown people who come from India, who find it so hard here?
Well, what I can share is my experience is that don't let other people define who you are, right? Be the person you are and believe in humanity, because a vast majority of the people are very good people. Don't let that your bad experience with a select number of people hold you back. Believe in people, and it's a relationship. The more you are surrounded by the people who care about you, the people who share your values, or people who who can assist you, or people that you can assist, right? Build those relationships with people from diverse backgrounds, not only within your own community of which culture you belong to, but broaden your outreach to people from different backgrounds. In Canada, I think there's so many opportunities that come your way. The more you can broaden your network, more opportunities that you will
I really want to thank you for your time that you have invested into the lives of other people. Thank you so much.